On the 8th day of Christmas, the Armsman sent to me the Grinch. How I convinced myself to put this one on, how I convinced myself to do this whole video series, I don't know, but here we are. So, the Grinch. I fully admit I did not grow up with the animated film, The Grinch. The Grinch Stole Christmas, which I understand is a massive classic for so many people, but I didn't grow up with it. It's not a classic to me, because I didn't watch it. So I don't have any of that nostalgia, or this is original. To me, The Grinch is Jim Carrey. It's the Jim Carrey, The Grinch film, and I grew up with that, and I loved it. That came out during my Jim Carrey phase, which I'm sure others had as well. Dungeon Master. So, why I'm in The Grinch? Well, The Grinch is, of course, a Christmas character. I suppose on some level he's meant to be a bit like the Krampus, but funny, rather than harrowing. So let's look at his actual specifics in terms of arming him. Well, he's very bottom-heavy, he's rather pear-shaped, very difficult to find lederhosen for, apparently. He's very strong, very, very strong. Even as a child, he's able to lift a tree, so we're talking incredible amounts of strength. His strength appears to be controlled by his anger. So, when he gets angry, he gets strong, probably some kind of adrenaline surge. Hey, brilliant. Nothing wrong with that. It's been known to allow people to lift cars off of children and things like that. So adrenaline's great. And my personal belief is he's poison resistant, which is always great. Now, my reasoning on why he's poison resistant is he lives in a literal, and I can't be sensitive to this, a literal crap hole. He lives in a dump, and if you've seen the film, you know that's not being in any way facetious or amusing. He lives in an actual skip. Everything around him is rotting and decimated and destroyed. And yeah, to be honest, I can't see someone living in that from about the age of 8, which is what they appear to be going with in the live-action film, all the way up to when he's clearly probably in his 30s or something, 30s, 40s, or whatever, and he's surrounded by rotting food and clothes and everything else. It is just a cesspit. And I genuinely think that he would have developed some kind of immunity to bacteria, disease, and poison because of that. Because you don't be around someone like that and still live and not develop some kind of immunity or resistance to it. And the last one is a purely biological thing, and I'm not sure where this counts. I'm not sure what to count this as. But he has a small heart. That's the whole point of it. He has a small heart. He has the incapacity to love. What he does have the capacity for is to be stabbed in the chest and it not get his heart. It's a third smaller, so therefore it's a third harder to hit. That's just basic maths. And if you've got that, you've got someone who's very good at a forward charge. And as such, I have 2 weapons, well actually 3 weapons, in mind for him that I think would be absolutely perfect for him to wield. The first one is a personal favourite of mine. I love this weapon just for the name. The Lochabar Axe. If you don't know what a Lochabar Axe, it's a polearm used by Scottish land knights or militia forces, which is basically more like a spear than an axe with a single-bladed end, and then on the back a hook. It's a hook. You hook people and then chop them to little pieces. It's great. It's a brilliant piece of murder. Ah, so Scottish, so brilliant. Second one, a minigun. I think miniguns would do very well with the Grinch. I think he'd be very happy with that. And probably having his dog on top. I don't know why, but I imagine he'd do something like that because he seems like a horrible person. And last but not least, the other weapon I think I would personally give him is a bazooka. Now, I know most of this is entirely a joke, but I'm serious. I think he'd genuinely use a bazooka and be able to use it a bit like Ceres from Victoria. Yeah, Ceres Victoria from the Hellsing anime. You've not seen that? She uses 2 basically bazookas. They're called Harkonnens, and she uses it in rapid fire. I think he could do something like that. Maybe not 2, but 1 definitely. Just bang, bang, bang. Use a bazooka like a rifle. Be great. Ah, Grinch 2. The Grinch goes nuts. So, I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you enjoyed the return of the tiny hat. Okay. And have a Merry Christmas. I hope you're really getting in the spirit. And thank you very much. Now get out of my house. Bye.